we're going to be getting into our next segment. This is going to be Story Wars. We're going to check out some Story Wars before we get into we might be lacking chemistry. This fucking goddamn, we might be drunk. That's what I'm calling it from now on. We might be lacking chemistry.
I can't wait to see what that's about.
Oh my God. It's the guests that they had this week. Those guests fucking goddamn Mark and Sam just had no fucking chemistry with these guys at all. It was kind of crazy. It was very awkward, and you could tell that not only were the guests not having a good time, but Mark and Sam kind of weren't really having all that great of a time either. So it's just a lot of good stuff to cover. But before we get into all that, I want to check out some Story Wars with you guys. This Story Wars was a goddamn doozy, guys. There's like a bunch of people whipping out their dicks during this episode of Story Wars, right? I don't know if you guys keep up with Story Wars like we do. First of all, Ashley loves Story Wars. Ashley loves herself some goddamn Story Wars. I don't know what it is. I think she might like Luis J. Gomez better than me, whatever the hell the situation is. But we got some good time codes over there. On top of the sexual assault on our eyes, right? Red Band was sexually assaulting everybody's ears this episode. Red Band was the guest storyteller on Story Wars this week. Yes, I am talking about Red Band from Kill Tony. And it went just as bad as you thought it would. You know how, like, I always thought that Tony was being too hard on Red Band. When he would be like, shut the fuck up, Red Band. Anytime Red Band would say something, Tony would be like, shut the fuck up. Don't even think about saying anything. You suck at this. Just stick to the soundboard, right? When I saw this, I go, oh no, Tony knows exactly what he's doing by keeping Red Band quiet, because Red Band fucking, if you give that motherfucker an inch as far as comedy's concerned, he's going to take a goddamn mile. And what do I mean by that? He's going to do the most unfunny fucking thing you can possibly imagine. In this episode of Story Wars, he starts the unfunny by the way he reads the stories that they give him. Listen to the way he reads these goddamn things.
She's dead. Alex, story number 2.
Story number 2.
On my 11th birthday, my mom came into the bathroom when I was taking a bath to give me my present, and I lost my shit and started screaming at her to get out. But then I felt really bad because I really wanted that present.
Now you understand why Tony always tells Red Band to shut the fuck up every chance he gets here? You see what I'm talking about here? This is what I'm saying. You give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. They were nice enough to let you come on stage and give you a microphone for once. Because Tony, he makes that mic time very limited on Kill Tony. And Red Band ain't doing it nowhere else. What, you want to listen to him on his fucking live show? Virtual Red Band? Ain't nobody want to watch that. You know? Because that's what you're going to get. Why did you do that? Why are you reading the stories like that? To Red Band, he thinks that this is so fucking funny.
Is he 12?
You know what it is? Is that you guys, I hope that people see this the same way I see it. You know the way Lemaire Lee acts? Like, not just online, but if you ever see like anything of him on Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast and stuff, he always acts like a shy, timid kid. Like, they'll be like, Lemaire, read your dates on there. And he goes, hey, I'm Lemaire Lee. I'm going to be over at the thing, and you could watch our podcast, Panties in the Mouth. And Shane's like, speak up. And Lemaire will be like, because he's all awkward. He doesn't know how to act, right? He's fat and retarded and black and whatever, right? Okay, that's Lemaire shit. Red Band, to me, is like the white version of Lemaire. He's like a white, gross, somewhat fat nerd, right, who thinks that stupid, childish shit is funny. And you know they both love anime porn. They both love porn, period. Lemaire and Red Band probably love them some porn, dude. So that's what he is to me. He's like the white version of Lemaire Lee, right?
On my 11th birthday, my mom came into the bathroom when I was taking a bath to give me my present, and I lost my shit and started screaming at her to get out. But then I felt really bad because I really wanted that present.
Because I really wanted that present. I mean, nothing screams pedophile more than the way you just read that sentence. If Red Band ever got accused of being a pedophile, they would play this time code from this show and go, Ain't no way a man who's reading stories like this never fucked no goddamn kids. Now, let's move on to some sexual assault. Why don't we? Let's give it up for sexual assault. Guys, if you guys are not Gas Digital members over at gasdigital.com. Is that what it is? Gasdigital.com?
I don't know.
It's Lewis. I don't know. He might have a .net. It might be gasdigital.trash. I have no idea. If you ain't members of gasdigital.com, you're going to be missing out on this fucking awesome shit right here. I'm a member, so I get to see the shit unpixelated. Lucky me, right? You guys don't get to see the shit unpixelated because this is goddamn YouTube. Watch what Ari Shaffir does when they find out that this story right here was his. Listen to this.
Not
true. That's what he wants you to think.
That was a crazy waste of a
not part of
vote.
their
Now I
culture.
think it's Q only because I feel like he had no intention with his vote.
Yeah.
He was just like, whatever it is.
Shit, man. That's a fucking. You want to double down on that?
There we go. Brian Q.
Oh,
You guys don't know what you're dealing with yet. You guys
could've
don't
been-
know what you're fucking
It
dealing
could have
with
been.
yet.
It could be you.
Oh, I
Lewis.
thought it was Big J the whole time. What? That was my first instinct. Alex, whose story was story number one?
What are you barking at me for?
Story number 2 belongs to Ari Shaffir.
Now, bam, Ari Shaffir, you get an eye full of cock. Look at James McCann over here. Look at James McCann and Q. Both of them flabbergasted. They don't know what to do. James McCann has an eye full of the nastiest looking Jewish cockles he's ever seen in his goddamn life. Ari's over here. Look at this. Look at this. He's doing a Roman salute. Look at him looking into the camera like this. He's a sexual fucking predator, and I will not stand for him being free any longer. He should be arrested for this. Is this not, I mean, if I go to a comedy show, I didn't sign up to just get my eyes fucked by your big, nasty Jewish balls. And you know, I seen the unedited one. I hate to tell you guys, for research purposes, I had to see the unedited one, unfortunately. I had to verify its contents. We had to verify authenticity. So I had to see the original one. Dude, he has the nastiest fucking balls. Dude, his balls are like 8 times larger than his dick. But his dick is like still kind of big somehow. It's like weird, right? So he has like elephantitis balls. It's like 2 grapefruits sitting in like a flesh
There's
bag.
probably something wrong with him.
I would imagine. He's probably like sat on them one too many times or something like that, right? James McCann wants none of this. James McCann is a nice, wholesome Christian man, yeah? He's a fucking Australian, yeah? Yeah, James is like real big into the faith, dude. James don't like this. James don't like this. At least you think James don't like this. Come to find out, James like this a lot more than you think James like this. All right? Now, look at this. We'll see it again. And no one's expecting this, especially if you're in the crowd. If I'm in the crowd, I'm calling the police immediately. I'm calling the police immediately. I'm reporting a sexual assault. I didn't sign up for this. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I still might have my kid out at that time. Who knows? Who knows? And if the kid's not supposed to be there, maybe I snuck them in. Maybe I snuck my child into the facility because I wanted my child to have a good time. I didn't want my child to see your fucking giant cock and balls. This is nuts.
Number 2 belongs to Ari Shaffir.
He don't even care. He don't even care.
Look at that.
He looks like that crazy cat from Courage the Cowardly Dog. You know, the fucking weird cat that scares them all the time? The cat that wears like the bow tie?
I didn't watch that.
Oh, Courage the Cowardly Dog is a good one, man. Ari Shaffir sexually assaulting everyone. Now, look at this. Red Band don't even want to look. Look at Red Band's sour puss. Red Band got that bitter beer face, that lemon face, bro. Red Band, this is why they call it a lemon party. Because when you see them dicks, it makes you sour. You go, I don't like that. I don't like that. James McCann contemplating his entire life right now. James over here doesn't know what just happened. He doesn't know if he's gay anymore, if he's straight anymore. James has a wife and 3 children at home. He feels like he just betrayed all of them right now. His Catholic guilt is eating him up inside because the dick really wasn't even that bad. You know, when he saw it, he goes, in my mind, the dick wasn't even really that bad, mate. You know, it wasn't even that bad. What does that say about me as a Christian? You know, I'm Australian, mate.
It's like, Ari, you have such a big dick, but I wouldn't want to have whatever is between your legs. I wish my dick was that big, but I don't wish my dick looked like that.
Maybe I wish it was a prettier proportioned one.
Maybe I misunderstood the game.
Say something, James.
Well,
Say something, James. James don't even want to say anything. Is he going to say
here's about
something?
milestones.
Pick up
that
the
was
mic.
the first naked cock on Story Wars.
I'm Australian.
99 and 1.
Damn.
Wow.
What was the present?
The present.
That's all he has to say about that dick. Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. You know the Damn Daniel video? You never seen those either? That's how offline Ashley is.
Hey, Ashley.
She's never seen Damn Daniel, bro. The Pope, they're saying in the fucking chat, the Pope does not approve. Yeah, James McCann's going to hell off of this. James McCann's going to hell. He stared at a bare flaccid penis 2 feet away from his face, and he felt no shame in it. That's a treason against God. As far as I'm concerned, that's a punishable offense by hell, eternity in hell. Okay, so now James McCann is gay because Ari showed him his dick. And, you know, that I had a feeling when I was watching this that that seeing of the dick was going to culminate into something inside of James, right? I had a feeling it was going to spark something within him, right? Because he's a good, wholesome Christian man. But these are always the ones that fall to the gay side the fastest, you know? It's like a preacher at a fucking, like, a mega church worth tens of millions of dollars. You find out he's the gayest guy in Wisconsin, right? It's always like that. Now, James might be a little bit on that gay shit, you know? James might be over here thinking about that gay shit. And I mean, nothing says you thinking about that dick more than this. Listen to this, guys.
Story number 3.
Story number 3 belongs to James McCann.
James McCann whipping out his tiny little schmecky. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Now look at their faces. It's not the same reaction that they got from Ari. Ari's dick got away. Ari's dick like shamed Q. Q was like, oh shit. He like had to hide from it, right? And this one, James whips out his little fucking guy, right? Q goes, oh, hell no. He goes, this motherfucker bust out this tiny ass little dick. Ari Shaffir goes, he stole my bit. Ari goes, he stole my fucking bit. He goes, Carlos Mencia did the same shit to me back in 95. And now you're doing it to me again in 2026. James, he stole my bit. Ari pissed. Ari goes, ain't no way you just goddamn busted out that schmeckle on me. And look at, of course, now Red Band can look. Now Red Band can look because he goes, oh, it's smaller than mine. So I can look now. Every one of them trashes James for how small his dick is. He even puts it away premature. He don't stick it out like Ari did a whole Nazi salute. Ari goes, Sieg Heil, when he busts out his dick. James goes, like, James flashed his dick the same way that the post office opens on the weekend for like 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Like the post office, and obviously I'm saying that as like in scale, you know? 2 minutes of the post office being open is about 0.38 seconds of James flashing his dick. You get the comparison? I had to explain the joke to you. Shit. No, I'm just kidding. So James is over here.
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit. I'm horny as fuck, man. I'm a freak, man. Like, for real.
James a freak, man. Like, I love that time code because of how long it is, you know?
Story number 3
Look at
belongs
James.
to James McCann.
All of them laughing. Look at that.
Woof, 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 woof.
Woof, 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 woof.
I was so scared it was smaller than it normally is. I had to put it away very quickly. It's usually a very big penis.
We ain't buying that.
Uncircumcised.
Yeah.
No, I had a very mild circumcision in my early 30s.
Yeah. I think
I had a mild circumcision. I had a mild circumcision in my early 30s. I can't do my Australian right now. I will work on it. That is fucking hilarious. James just goes, "Oh, it's too small. My pecker's too small, mate. You have to put it back, mate." Fucking dingoes on the shrimp on the Barbie. He's got shrimp on the Barbie. James McCann busting out his shrimp on the Barbie. Okay, I like that. All of them making fun of that small schmeckle.
I thought I saw a baby kangaroo's head poking out
Come
of
on
it.
now.
Oh,
Come
that
on
was
now.
a
We
Joey.
must move
Let's
on
call
with
it
the show.
Joey.
What have you done?
You've turned me gay, mate. You've turned me gay. What have you done? He looks like the most lost man right now. What have you done, mate? You've turned me into a homosexual. How am I supposed to face my family like this, mate? You've turned me into homosexual.
Oh, that was
Now,
a
we
Joey.
must move
Let's
on
call
with
it
the
Joey.
show.
Joey.
What have you done? What have you begun? You've
Yes.
changed the show for the next 100 episodes, let me tell you that.
Can't wait for episode 200 where it's vaginas.
Karen Feehan's vagina. Karen Feehan gonna be on that bitch. Story number 3 belongs to Karen Feehan. She gets up, pulls her pants down. It's like a fucking monster. It's like, starts eating everybody on the stage. Everybody's like, whoa, what the fuck? Put it away. Karen Feehan, Trailer Park Rat. Now look, James, I told you they were gonna start making fun of that schmeckle, right? Miss Pat comes out to make a goddamn special appearance. The Miss Fat Black Pat comes out to make a goddamn special appearance on the goddamn show. And the first thing she's going to do is talk about James' tiny little thing. Listen to this.
Why y'all white boys up here showing y'all little bitty dicks?
Why a white boy? Now James don't know what to do. James don't know what to do. See how far away Ari had to get? Ari goes, "Oh man, there's a fucking angry big black woman on the stage." He goes, "I better get the fuck up out of here." I know what happens. You get in that bitch's way. Imagine you get in between a big black bitch like this and a plate of catfish. You missing fingers by the end of that. I'm just saying, no racism here. I love that. She goes, "Why y'all white boys always gotta come out and bust out y'all tiny little dicks like this?" James looking up at her like his mammy. He goes, "I'm gonna get whipped, ain't I? I'm gonna get my ass whipped, ain't I?"
Why y'all white boys up here showing y'all little bitty dicks?
Mine is usually a lot bigger than it
Ma'am,
was.
sir, if that was big, it ain't no black people in the world. That
I don't
shit
get
was
that.
so little, you scared me.
I don't either.
That shit was so little, you scared me, child. I love that. James don't know what to do. James just embarrassed his whole family in this. He's going to go back home to his wife, and his wife is going to fucking divorce him for one, doing the most unchristian thing you could possibly do, flashing a crowd of people. And number 2, that tiny little thing. She's going to be like, "Hell no. And you're uncircumcised." "Well, I got a mild circumcision in my third." No, we're divorced.
That shit wasn't even suckable. I would swallow that.
Damn.
I'm serious. I don't
Miss
know.
Pat,
I don't know
promise-
where you was at when God was giving out dick, but
I promise I have a good sized
I
penis
promise you
most
that
of the
was
time.
nuts, nigga. That was all nuts.
James, what's happening to you right now is every white guy's nightmare. Like literally.
This really is like a nightmare type situation. Like this isn't even what like reality actually is. This is a guy is sleeping and picturing him in front of like his whole class in nothing but underwear, right? And everybody's going, "Oh my God, his bulge is so small," right? Notice how I said the underwear, because we can't say that children are naked on YouTube. Okay? I'm joking. But that's so funny. This really is like nightmare fuel. Like this is what everybody pictures in there. Now, the girl equivalent, same thing. Picture if you were in front of your class in your underwear. Everybody's like, "What the fuck is even that?" Right? You're in middle school. You could be the hottest chick in the middle school. Everyone's still going to make fun of you in class.
Yeah.
Look at how stupid you look in your underwear. We're all wearing regular clothes. You're an idiot, right? This is nightmare.
James, what's happening to you right now is every white guy's nightmare. Like literally.
You gotta stop. I'm gonna come if you keep talking like that.
This is the nightmare people wake up
I
with.
didn't know this could happen outside of a video.
He ain't got enough to suck, but he got enough to teabag a bitch.
He ain't got enough to suck, but he got enough to teabag a bitch. Let's give it up for Miss Pat. Dude, I love Miss Pat. Are we gonna get the claps? Let me get the claps. There you go. Giving it up for Miss Pat. That's gonna end our Story Wars segment. We just wanted to do a quick one. You know, the sexual harassment. They're in the chat right now going off on Karen Feehan. They're saying, Elias, release the Karen Feehan files.